In this video, we will provide you detailed level guidance of how to do the financial statement analysis lab step by step. Before that, we want to highlight 2 points want to with your attention. The first one is the questions listed on the tutorial as aim to guide you to think. So you just to follow the question and think about it, and then you will know the logic of the whole lab. And second one is a tutorial. We just want the screenshots required in this tutorial marked in red. So I just want to show you, such as here is example. Take a screenshot, label as screenshot 1A. So this is the deliverable we want. Okay, so then we go through the lab one. Create a horizontal vertical analysis using XBRL data. So this lab actually we want to pull the data, pull the XBRL label data from SCC out. So you have options to analyze whatever company you want, and this lab will help you to compare other companies as well. So the data will be used the XBRL tag data from Fortune 100 companies, and also we use the scripts written by Fin Dynamics. Will help you to pull the data from SCC. And then our software needed is Google Spreadsheets and the scripts, XBRL analysis scripts. And then we go to part 1, identify the questions. So let's start with question 1. Select a Fortune 100 company such as Apple or Nike, and identify 3 questions you might want to know more about the company's financial performance over the past 3 years. For example, what is the trend of the operating costs? And then we need to build a hypothesis for these questions. For example, for this question, our hypothesis would be, I expect Nike's operating costs have gone up. And then we will connect our data to verify whether our hypothesis is correct. And we go to the part 2, master the data. And first, we need to log in our Google Spreadsheets. So we come to our Google page. Go to Drive and create a new spreadsheet. It's a little bit slow. And then go to Tools, Script Editor from the menu. I will go to Tools, Script Editor. Do that again. If you jump to this page, and then we go to this link to download the scripts we want to use it. So we just click that, and we need to pay attention all of those we need to using our RIT account to log in. If we use our personal Google account, the access may be denied. So we log in here. And we can see the scripts. We just download it and open it. Just simply need to copy everything. It's a little bit large here. And then copy those and replace everything with the new scripts we just copied. So we go here and replace everything with our scripts. And then we save it and name XBRL. We go back, save, and name it and then close it. And then we just need to refresh the page. You will see a new icon. So we just try to refresh it. You will see iXBRL analysis icon has been added here. And to test our connection is correct, so we just need to test it using this simple function, such as I choose a random cell and input our formula here. So it shows some error because the quotation mark is not correct. So I just change every quotation mark. It's loading because it's pulled large data out, and they came to the number we want. So this is the number. Ideally, it will return this value. So this value actually is for Apple Company 2017 and its current assets balance. And for this, under this scripts, we want to highlight 3 functions. And actually, we just want to highlight these functions we will use more in this tutorial. The XBRL fact will help you to connect the data and pull that out. The first element is company, so we need to input the ticker symbol such as ABL for Apple, or other you just find their ticker name. And the second one is the tag. So we have XBRL tag or normalized tag. XBRL tag, we can just find it online. Just make this easier and more look nicer. So we just add, we have another normalized tag which is built in these groups. So just the difference is because we have a brackets before and after, and also the name is more simplified, just like net income, instead of the XBRL traditional tag net income loss. So the normalized tag is just we build it in our scripts, which is easier for us to remember the name and pull that out. Or you can just use traditional XBRL tag from SEC. Actually, it's the same thing. Below, we will provide more normalized tag for you easier to get the name. And this year is the fiscal year. You can input 2007, 2017, or whatever you want. And period is a fiscal period. If you want quarter 1, Q1, quarter 2, Q2, or year, you just put Y. And scale, because we want to see the number a little bit smaller instead of many zeros, so we just scale it. Or we can use 1000, just numerically 1000, or just the words thousands, or plus K. Or we can also use a million, billion, whatever we want. And if you know more about the specific XBRL tags, you can go to this to know more. And this table will provide you more about normalized tags, which is already be added in the script. We have the tags from income statements. We also have the tags from balance sheets and cash flow. It's very comprehensive. And then we will perform a simple analysis of the data. So you just simply put every cells based on my description. You can see here we have named it A1, you just put copy. B1, just put the company ticker name, XDEPL. And for the A2, you just put year. So everything you just follow this step. And then we will set up the financial statement. And based on right here, we just follow the step before. And A6, we have equals $B2, which is 2016. And C6 would be, we use B2 minus 1, which is 2016 minus 1 is 2015. And D6 is 2014. And also we just follow from A7 to A19, we just follow this normalized tag and input those on your spreadsheets. and then enter this formula. And you can see we can enter the B7 right here to this formula. Just like B1 is company name AAPL. A7 is a tag. And B6 right here is a year. And B3 is a period. And B4 is the scale. So everything here. We also add the $sign here, and which is easier for you to drag and drop. You do not need to put the formulas for each cell. So just drag and drop, and will help you to make easier. And after you finish all those steps, you can just simply take a screenshot, and then the first screenshot is done. So we just simply give you an example. So it just looks like this. Everything, when all the data has been loaded and everything has been created, so the final result should look like this. And then we continue. We also want to do some simple visualization using like sparkline. We will have equal to sparkline in B6, B7 to D7. Just like we want to, from here to here, we want to show a sparkline. We just simply input those. And also copy cells B6 to, we also want to get another one to perform everything as a percentage of revenue, which is a margin. So we also follow the similar steps as below. We will get everything shows like a ratio. So here everything will be like a ratio at the percentage of revenue. So all the items below, you divided the revenue, you will get the result. And then we also ask you to add a sparkline in column I. Just follow this step and take a screenshot, label at screenshot 1B. Then you like one is done.